We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Block working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target.
They clamp down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Locke. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Wait, that 29, Alpha. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 551. Go,
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd and inches, Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but they can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
A 7-yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Sugar! Regular!
Brady now on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Patriots nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 28-yard line.
On second down, Michel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
13 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Here's Locke. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Patriots nothing.
Throwing on second and 8. Locke. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Operating from the gun. Locke. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Yeah, penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The left side completion to Jones. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a play fake. Brady. And it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Patriot first down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
New England.
From the gun, Locke. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on first down is Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Makes the score Patriots.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Lock. That's out to his running back, Michel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within scrimmage? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, now Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
5-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, it's Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Michel.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run it with Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
For the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Let's go!
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Patriots 27, Buccaneers 10.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Buccaneers 17.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And it's Michel once again. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
1st down.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Ready, ready.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Ooh, with a juke. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
First down, Patriots.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Patriot ball carrier.
William Golston in on the stop. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Locke. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Today's final score, Patriots 27, Buccaneers 17.